And welcome back to Brant Life. All right, this is a real treat for me because I have two Rogers volunteers. We have Bailey Morrison and Sasha Antashevsky. Got it? Now you do it right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So these two were the crew of Brant Life for at least a year, right?
Yeah.
At least a year
Yeah.
while you were doing your high school co-ops. And now you are still Rogers volunteers. And I see you now regularly at the Brantford Bulldogs game because from section 109, you walk on by me and go,
I have to wave every time.
That's right. Now, I have to admit, I didn't get on the scoreboard nearly as much this year as last year. So was it just Dave overkill up there? And you're like, oh, I can't cut away all the time.
You know, I can't tell you it's a trade secret, unfortunately, but you know.
So guys, what we're just sitting here chatting because this is not the side of the camera that you're normally on.
No.
So what is it like behind the scenes when you're a high school co-op student volunteering with a show like Brant Life? What's that like?
Honestly, it's a lot of fun and it's super engaging. I feel like one of my favorite things has been like you walk onto a production and everybody's already knit together into a community, right? You don't have to know your producer, you don't have to know any of the other volunteers, but immediately you vibe with them. And I really like that a lot.
It's a part of, you're here doing the same thing as other people, but you don't even know them and you're right there with it, everyone on the same page. It's quite fun being behind the scenes.
And the term or year that you guys were here was a really, really good, very good, cohesive group. And I'll tell you, it's one of my favorite parts of the show is getting to know different high school students, university students that come through and to chat about media and broadcasting. Did your time volunteering here make you, did you catch the TV bug and media bug?
Oh, absolutely. I originally was going to go into forensic science. That was going to be my big thing. I wanted to be a detective. And then as soon as I walked into that first Bulldogs game and saw the players get on the ice, I was like, nope, that's what I'm doing. I want to be there.
That was me. I had no idea what I was doing after high school. I was going to take a year off and everything. And then I went into the Bulldog game, talked to these guys, and I went to my guidance counselor. I was like, hey, I want to do something. Is it too late to apply to college now? And then I did, and I wound up at Mohawk. And here I am today.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Are you in college for it as well?
I'm taking a gap year because there was some stuff going on with the Mohawk program.
Okay.
So I'm looking into other options.
Apply, and then they were like, no, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
It was kind of sad.
I get a gap year, but
great.
I will be doing something with broadcasting 100%.
So you guys, tell me about what it's like behind the scenes at a Bulldog game. Because I have not been, but I've snuck up to the booth a few times and said hi to Reed, who does an incredible job doing play-by-play.
Love Reed so much.
Patty's sometimes lurking around up there, but you guys have more experience on that side, and I just sit in the stands and watch. So what's it like?
So we get there fairly early for the game. It's 7 o'clock game. We get there at 4:30. If we're doing the roaming camera, we hang out with the Rogers guys, get a meal, talk to them for a bit, and then we'll head over to the media team, hang out, see what's going on, if there's anything interesting about the game, a ceremony, regular old game, all that, and then warm-up start, and we get rolling.
Yeah. And then we get to go on the ice, and then from that entire time, it's just energy. They talk a lot about how the crowd is the player 7 on the ice. 100%, they are the 7th player. Even just being a part of on camera and roaming around like that, being a part of that crew, they are there for you, right? It's so loud, but in the best way possible because nobody's booing at me.
That would be a sad day if the crowd turned on the camera.
Oh, 100%. There would be tears, yes.
Now, okay, so like I said, I see you guys go by my section with your cameras, and you're often looking for crowd shots, right?
Yeah.
How do you decide who you're going to stick the camera on to be able to get up? Because it's an art to getting the right people up on a scoreboard.
There is a strategy to it, I will say. A lot of the times when both of us are on, because sometimes we would be switching period to period, one of us will be a scout and the other one will be the camera person. I find a lot of times during warm-ups when I'm in between getting shoots of players, I scan the crowds and
especially because warm-ups, you see the people who will be there. They're the diehards who want to be on camera and who are the loudest person there. Who, if you put a camera on them, they'll stand up and rip their shirt off and flail around.
And then we have our token people. There's a few people who we would be that's a season ticket holder that we see every single week. We are going to get them on that board.
Well, I mean, over the course of the year, it seems like this year at least, different fans have become regular characters as a part of the game. There's the big guy who goes,
Yeah.
that guy.
The
And
rope pull guy.
then there's the cutting back and forth between the guy with the beard and their dance-offs. And like, how did that just develop as the year went on?
I think it's just the directors found people who were always there and were always doing something funky, and it happened to be in a good position that we get a good angle on it.
Yeah, we'll be sitting there in the middle of a production, and Lucas will be like, our producer, he'll be like, oh, you know what would be really funny is if we did this right now, and then it happens immediately.
Like, there's a lot of on-the-fly stuff that's like, we're going to do this, and everyone else is like, wait, what's going on? But it's happening and it's working perfectly.
A friend of mine used to be the game day coordinator for the Bulldogs when they were an AHL team in Hamilton, and he would tell me the stories of the game that goes on in the headsets of the game day producer, the production team, is different than what's happening out there. Because
100%.
You're playing a whole different game, aren't you?
Yeah.
I find it sometimes it's more fun than the actual game going on the ice.
Always. Like, it's so, like I was saying, it's like you're in a community as soon as you walk into that room and put a headset on. It's like you're in a completely different world. Like, you guys are all hearing Reed Duthie give his amazing play-by-play. We're hearing our producers yap about the players
Sometimes
the entire
they're trying
time.
to give their own play-by-play.
Yes, and it doesn't usually work out.
No.
There's a reason they're not on the play-by-play, but they try.
They've got many nicknames for the players that at this point I can't remember half of them. Like, it's just crazy. You have the headset, and it's like, what's going on? You'll be sitting with 3 people on headset, like me, Sasha, and the coordinator on the ground. We're sitting there, like, staring at each other, like, what's going on in this headset? What is happening up there? And it's just hilarious. Like,
very nice. Well, listen, guys, I appreciate you both. You guys were wonderful co-op students when you were doing Brant Life here, and I feel that the Brantford Bulldogs are in good hands with people like you. And it's National Volunteer Week, and we wanted to be able to have you guys come because Rogers TV runs so much on volunteers. I'm a volunteer. Many of the people that are booking the show are volunteers and producing the show, and so super important. And we couldn't do it without you. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that's it for today. If you want to be a part of Brant Life, go to www.rogerstv.com. Click on Brant Life, send us an email, and you can be sitting here in my fake living room telling me your story. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.